Bill Ackman, a billionaire hedge fund manager, calls CNBC in a panic on March 18, 2020.
What would the president be asking the American people to do? He's not saying, you know, he's not saying to storm the beaches at Normandy, right? He's saying, go home. Go home.
The market was taken aback by the interview. It appeared like Ackman was upset, weeping over the fact the country and the globe was collapsing right before our eyes. But as time has passed, we learned some information that caused us to reconsider Bill's reasons. Ackman wasn't sobbing because he was in pain. He was in tears because he couldn't believe how much money he had just gained on his puts. He made $2.7 billion in profit from a little $27 million investment in puts he acquired weeks before his interview. Many questioned his motives and integrity for inciting panic while simultaneously betting on the panic. Bill is in the news again, nearly a year later, for something similar. A forecast, if proven correct, might mean the demise of the US stock market. But first, if this is your first visit to our Smart Stocks Academy channel, let me welcome you. And to be notified when a new video like this is released, hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell next to it. And with that out of the way, let's get back to the video. Ackman has said the following regarding the Federal Reserve in a jumble of tweets. He claims he spoke to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York to give his thoughts on inflation and Fed policies. Bill and his colleagues believe that the Fed should taper immediately and begin rising rates as soon as feasible, according to the summary of their presentation. Now consider this for a moment. Why would a hedge fund manager, who mostly invests in stocks, want the Feds to start tapering? Tapering would be the appropriate thing to do, but it would also cause a big drop in the stock market. Of course, it would be difficult to imagine a billionaire hedge fund manager doing the right thing by disregarding his interests and implementing a strategy that would ultimately result in severe losses for him and his customers. Bill tweeted what we all guessed 10 minutes later. Since we have already reported, we have put our money where our mouth is by our hedged exposure to an upward move in rates, as we feel that an increase in rates might negatively impact our long-only stock portfolio, he said. That's a beautiful way of saying, if the Fed tapers, I'll earn a lot of money. This puts into doubt the Federal Reserve's credibility as well. Why are they meeting with a hedge fund manager who has a financial stake in promoting a particular policy? That's like Bill Belichick explaining to the NFL's top brass why his team should only play at home. A ridiculous proposition that, in my opinion, creates a huge conflict of interest. To be fair, this plan isn't entirely negative. Ackman has outlined his approach for the year 2022. It is a bet that will profit no matter how the market performs. If you listen to his most recent interview, you will see that his method is simple yet successful, and it is one that you can use for your own benefit. Many people question how to protect oneself against the fear of excessive inflation in the comments, and here is the answer.
The emphasis of our strategy is owning these, what I call super durable, undisruptible companies, right? People are going to be ordering pizza and having it delivered, and they're going to eat it. And if for $8, you can feed a family of four with a pizza pie. That's a pretty good proposition. And you get it delivered in 28 minutes by a smiling person. It comes in a box that keeps it warm. That's going to continue. Hilton. Hilton's stock was down the most, I think, of anything we owned when the pandemic was announced. We meaningfully increased our position in the company in the mid-50s. Stock today is 140. So when you own businesses that have very, very attractive economic characteristics, and they're largely not immune on a day-to-day basis, but they're protected from interest rates moving up or down or commodity prices moving up or down. I think that maybe the single most important characteristic today is going to be pricing power. If the cost of your inputs go up, you better be able to raise price and not lose the customer. And that is true for every one of our companies.
So Ackman is basically saying that owning companies with pricing power is the best way to navigate the markets in the future, which basically are businesses that people will use regardless of the circumstances. Despite rising costs, I would agree with Bill that people will continue to buy pizza and Chipotle. Consider this: if the price of your chicken bowl increased by 10%, would you stop eating it? Sure, you might be upset for a week or two, but I believe most people would keep buying. But this isn't the whole picture. Bill is keeping a secret from the public. His favored option is almost certainly for the Feds to hike rates soon. This would cause the markets to plummet, including the stocks he mentioned, but it would also make him a lot of money on his different interest rate hedges. If all went according to plan, he'd sell the hedges and use the proceeds to buy the undervalued stocks. Finally, we know that if a recession was imminent, the Feds would return rates to zero. Bill would profit from the decline and ultimate rise, just as he did with the notorious 2020 short. Remember when he was screaming on CNBC that hell is coming? He was withdrawing his short position and buying up Hilton stock in the 50s. And we've seen this strategy before. This interview, which took place on March 18, 2020, exemplifies this. He exclaims again and over that the Hilton stocks is going to nothing. But wait till the midway point of the interview. It is an incredible clip. These men know how to use the media to their advantage.
Now, take a look at Hilton stock. We're a major shareholder of Hilton. Hilton is the canary in the coal mine. This is an incredibly well-capitalized, amazing, dominant global company that actually doesn't own many hotels. It just collects royalties, down from like 120 to 50. Okay, it's going to zero. Okay, along with every other hotel company in the world. Park Hotels and Resorts. This stock's down from 33 to 4. This is a spin-off from Hilton. Why is it down from 33 to 4? Because every hotel is going to be shut down in the country. Every one.
Hang on just 1 second. You say Hilton is going to zero? I mean...
No, again, I'm a major shareholder. What I'm saying is, if we allow this to continue the way we allow it to continue, okay, every hotel company in the world, okay, is done. Okay, because no business can survive a period of 18 months without revenue. Okay, and stick with me, and that's what happens. Okay, if you operate the way we're operating now. Okay, now let me give you. So that's a very, very bearish thought. Okay, and I've been super bearish. But I got bullish, okay? And the reason why I got bullish, and I've been aggressively buying stocks, including Hilton, today, okay? And I've been buying all the way down, Hilton, restaurant brands, Starbucks, walk your way through and the only stocks I'm not buying are companies who are on the board and I'm restricted.
As a result, your suspicions should be confirmed. The method is straightforward. Purchase a short hedge, cause a panic, sell the short hedge, and buy the beaten down stock, profiting on both ends. This is why Ackman's Perishing Square managed a 58% return in 2019 and a 71% return in 2020. I hope that this video proves that everything you hear in the media from someone who handles other people's money is most likely not their true perspective, but rather an agenda-driven push to further their own goals. Raising interest rates may be the right thing to do, but pressuring the Federal Reserve to do so only after you've established a short position strikes me as a little ridiculous. I'd love to know what you think in the comment section below. And with that, today's video comes to a close. To express your love and support for this video, click the like button below if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell next to it to be the first to know when we have another new video. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you on another video.